If hip hop had a heartbeat, the Bay Area would be the rhythm that deserves more credit. Let me say this up front. Hip hop does not look the way it does today without the Bay Area. Not New York, not LA, not Atlanta, the Bay. And the crazy part, a lot of artists who helped build the foundations don't get mentioned enough for their hustle, independence, culture, and longevity. Today we're talking about Bay Area rappers we don't talk about enough. From pioneers to the next generation to the culture that made it all possible. But first, thank you guys so much for clicking on this video. I go by the name Broadway the Lyricist. I'm a hip hop enthusiast, cultural storyteller, and if you're a fan of hip hop commentary, history, or anything related to the culture, you're in the right place. You are family, and you're already locked in. So be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell icon so you guys never miss an upload. With that out of the way, let's get to it.
I am Broadway the Lyricist, homie, just let me do my thing. I'm on top, on my grind, I'ma always get it.
Before independent artist was a marketing term, the Bay Area was already living it. Too Short didn't just survive multiple eras of hip hop, he helped design how artists survive at all. When people talk about longevity in hip hop, Too Short should be one of the first names mentioned, not an afterthought. Before streaming, before playlists, before viral moments, Short Dog was pressing his own tapes, selling them hand to hand, and building a real audience in Oakland. Not chasing validation from New York or LA, he helped normalize independent distribution, artist ownership, regional pride, and let's be clear, this was not a phase. Too Short stayed relevant across decades, collaborating with artists from multiple generations without ever sounding like he was chasing youth. Another thing that doesn't get enough credit, Too Short helped to make adult, unapologetic West Coast storytelling a permanent lane in hip hop. He wasn't rapping for radio approval. He was rapping for his people, and the culture followed. E40. E40 didn't just rap about the Bay. He turned the Bay into a global language. E40 is one of the most strategic figures hip hop has ever produced, and somehow he still doesn't get mentioned enough in legacy conversations. From Vallejo to the world, 40 Water understood something early. Culture moves faster when you control your infrastructure. He built independent labels, distribution pipelines, a family-centered business model. And while other artists waited for the industry to catch up, E40 moved the culture forward himself. Musically, his influence runs deep. Slang, cadence, regional authenticity. The Bay's voice traveled because E40 made it travel. He stayed current without losing identity, and he proved that you can evolve without erasing where you come from. That balance, innovation without compromise, that's very rare. E40 didn't chase the industry. The industry eventually had to meet him where he was at. So if you ever heard anybody say something like, "We finna slaps or broccoli and rap," that cloth is cut straight from Vallejo. Ugh. Digital Underground. People talk about the fun, the humor, and the Shock G persona, but what gets overlooked is how musically progressive Digital Underground was. Rest in peace, Shock G. Live instrumentation, funk lineage, just overall creativity. And oh yeah, they introduced the world to Tupac Shakur, so that alone is a huge part of their legacy. My man Spice One. Spice One gave the Bay a harder edge. Unfiltered street realism, raw delivery, no polish, just truth. He helped bridge Bay Area storytelling with the broader West Coast narrative in a way that still influences street rap today. The Bay Area has never needed a comeback because it never left. Between eras, the Bay stayed consistent. Regional loyalty mattered more than chart positions. Their music circulated through car systems, local radios, street DVDs, and independent mom and pop stores. This era taught a critical lesson. You don't need national validation to build a lasting career. The new Bay Area artists didn't abandon the blueprint, they updated it. Larry June is patience personified. Game spitting, financial literacy, smooth talk with grown man energy. No gimmicks, no viral desperation, just consistency, branding, and understanding the long game. My man Larry June just be out the way. Hey. The Russell might be the purest reflection of Bay values today. He's all about community first, direct to fan relationships, and he always chooses art over algorithm. The energy and passion he brings to everything he does is unmatched. He reminds people that hip hop doesn't belong to corporations. It belongs to the people who support it. Artists like GQ and Simba bring lyricism, intention, and social awareness without losing that Bay identity. They're proof that you can rap with substance, represent where you're from, and still evolve artistically. The Bay Area isn't just a place, it's a mindset. The Bay gave hip-hop independent hustle culture, game-based storytelling, slang that traveled worldwide, artist ownership as a standard and not a bonus. It normalized selling your own product, betting on yourself, and building with your community instead of chasing industry approval. That's why Bay artists age well. That's why their catalog holds value. That's why their influence is bigger than their chart history. The Bay never asked hip-hop for permission. It showed hip-hop what was possible. So this is a thank you from an East Coast kid. To the pioneers who laid the bricks without roadmaps, to the artists who stayed independent when it wasn't popular, to the new generation honoring legacy without being stuck in it. The Bay didn't just contribute to hip-hop, it protected its soul. And that's something we don't talk about enough. But guys, you already know how we do. Who is your favorite current artist or your favorite legend from the Bay? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell icon so you guys never miss an upload. And if you want to see more videos just like this, I have a whole entire playlist that you can watch here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate y'all. Peace.